I've got balls of steel.
Even though I just lost support of an Alaska, I still decided that it's better if I hold my position here. So I started farming enemy ships incoming on the flank just to make them scared to push in and get to my side, since my allies were pretty far away. This worked pretty well until enemy DD actually got to the side and scored a couple hits. Then I've decided to hide a little bit, but still remain in the position. I've noticed that enemies are preparing a huge push, so I try to get as close to the edge so that when they actually peek, they're gonna be in a crossfire. Also, to spot them for as long as possible so my allies that are far away can actually get some shots, which they did on this Des Moines. After which I used the island to peek and farm those battleships for free. Be mindful over here how I use my Hydro radar and this island to take as little damage as possible. In this fight against the Buffalo, I decided to first go for his guns, utilizing the fact that I have a very short reload that he doesn't possess. Last attempt to grab some more damage, I found a little bit of this British battleship, securing the win and a very high score. In this battle as a Brisbane, I have decided to play a little bit more passively since they had a lot of ships on this flank. I baited this Dutch cruiser to exposing himself, making him lose a ton of HP to my torpedoes. After killing off most of the dangerous ships that were in, I decided to push a little bit, using the cover of the island to get close. After eliminating enemy Vermont, I've noticed the other flank completely collapsed, and they started to push into us. I desperately tried to deal some more damage with torpedoes, but I was forced to take a run for it. I was in advantage here since we had more than enough points to win on time. I low-key misplayed here in the end by getting caught a little bit, but I wanted to still have a lot of space to maneuver, so I did, using the border. Securing the win and a solo warrior. In here you're gonna see just how powerful Castilla's funny battle can be. This Jaeger total did not expect me to casually one-shot him using that button. So didn't this destroyer.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you? All right, I guess I'll...
And this Zao.
Thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
Somebody asked me to do a Napoli clip in this video, so here it is. In this game I caused a lot of havoc in the opposing team by just simply being on the side. I want you to keep a keen eye about how I angle and how many people are there to react to what I'm doing.
What if it bumped that control by accident? You'd be mincemeat by now. What have I told you?
All right, I guess I wasn't thinking.
You weren't thinking. You mean you'll work on engines and machinery and not think of your own personal safety? Here, shake hands with danger.
I forced the enemy team to commit a lot of resources and ships to stop me. This way, I managed to secure this win for free. In this demo game, I managed to get into this position and farm down enemy battleship for free. So obviously my next choice is just to push. Enemy sail I'm here forgot about angling and thought that I'm not gonna set it up like that. shotgunning is not a thing, by the way, right? My team calls for me to retreat, but I'm no coward and I know that if this guy doesn't use a cheat, I'm gonna win this engagement and survive, even though I have no heals. Next I saw a lot of enemy ships coming back to get me and I still had no heals. So I again exploited an island to shoot over it since the Moinscans can do it and this can. Constantly backing up so that they cannot really get to my juicy parts and are forced just to try to overbend them. In here with my dive bombers, I actually go over to try to help my allies locate the Jaeger. I place my fighters here so that if he is further in, he's gonna be forced to fight our Ragnar or be spotted by our fighters. Which, as you can see, worked perfect. I also want you to notice how I'm skipping a lot of AA by watching all the animations. If it's not your last drop of the squadron, you should never skip the animations just so that your squadron stays immune to AA a little bit longer. I try to apply as much pressure as I can on those battleships so that my allies on the other side can actually clean it up and move more towards the middle. Once I see that the game is getting a little bit dangerously too close, I go over with my own aircraft carrier to the middle to brawl. I was thinking about brawling this SX using my secondaries, but knowing that Azuma is there, I prefer to do the safe way of securing the kill of the enemy aircraft carrier and trying to poke the Azuma with my last squadron. I think I poked him a little bit too hard though. After applying pressure to enemy DD in the flank, we forced an enemy team to actually run away. So what I did is just throw the torps, hopefully they hit. Which they actually did. That allowed me to finish up enemy Thunderer basically for free. Since the cyclone hits, I tried to go close to the middle of the map and brawl a little bit. This shot of Napoli was a little bit unfortunate. The next salvo shows exactly where I wanted to hit with what result. I used a minimap and information about an enemy ship to try to find a decent spot to shoot at its broadside, which led to me scoring one citadel. That was a nice cleanup done by me, don't you think? If you guys want more videos like this, well, say so in the comments, like and subscribe, and we'll see each other next time. Signing out.